Hey, Infinite One. 100%, man. Beautiful. I didn't put my flag up. I think it looks a little bit empty back here, but maybe I'll put this. That doesn't help at all. Oh, I forgot to plug in. I forgot my microphone. Okay. I'm ahead of myself here. All right. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Infinite One. Mr. Money. Sean. Sharon. Beaker Mac. 616. Chrome. Hey, Tony. Chrome Dragon. Bastion. Rhonda. Beverly. Gerald. Steph. Chad. Hippie Chick. Gary, Obed, Lovelight, Sharon, Shannon, Kelvin, nice. From Ontario, nice. Good place to be from. Terry, Adam, Stephen, Mindy, Shirley, Tony P again, blue bottle spotted. Now I have to do a shot. Yeah, I know. Tony, you're doing it. I like this stuff. I actually do need to do a shot. Let's say l'chaim together, right? With our Sia. I like this stuff, man. I mean that was I got it from Trumptastic. Good stuff. L'chaim. I drink these like 4 of these a day. But I haven't had one since this morning, so I thought a little refresher would be nice. Hey, Marley. Anna, Linda, Joshua, Chad, Adam, Timothy, Kim, Ellen, Taliban, Sally, Chana, Ramon. All right, Chosen. Hey, I got such strong vibes from you in the last show, Chosen. I don't know what was going on, man, but I like felt like you were right here. I guess it was just spiritual, birds of a feather. What does it taste like? I'm not a big taste person. I don't really notice things like taste, but I think it's it tastes a little bit like salty. No, it doesn't taste salty. They say it tastes like a bit like chlorine, but I don't feel that either. I like the taste, but I also drink black coffee, so I don't know if I'm the person to ask about taste. I'm not into taste. Like people say, do you like the taste? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't really notice those things anymore so much. Diluted pool water, right, Gila? Gila, how are you? I missed you. Yeah, it's been a long time. So I'm just gonna let you guys know in advance that probably tomorrow I'm going to go home. I've been negotiating with my ex about, she's letting me come in and to get my stuff and, whatever. I mean, I'm going to go. So I may not be able to, I probably won't, 99% chance the way things are looking that I won't do a live meeting tomorrow morning. But hopefully I'll be back by tomorrow afternoon, and that'll be it, man. I'll be moved in. I'll have all my clothes. I have 2 pairs of pants, a little bit of like underwear and stuff, and I'm like, I'm fine, man. I don't know why I have so much clothes. I'm like, because I'm always afraid, like I'm not gonna have enough clothes, you know? And I'm like, so I have like tons of clothes because I'm afraid I'm not gonna have any clothes. And it's like now I realize, I mean, I got a washer dryer in this place. What do I need so much clothes for? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm learning. This is my third divorce. Every time I've been divorced, it's kind of like a self-discovery process. You kind of get to like, it's like, what do I really like? What do I really like to do? How do I really want to furnish this place? You know, I'm getting the chairs. I'm getting the dining room chairs. That's a really big deal because my sister gave me the chairs, and I put a lot. My wife insisted that I that I repaint them and reupholster them, and I did all that. It cost me a lot of money, so I get to keep the chairs. My first wife, I got to keep a painting. My second wife, I got the candlesticks that I brought into the relationship. She let me get out with, and this time I'm getting the chairs. So you could say that I'm the chairman, right? A lot of ducking. Yes, I'll be doing. Yeah, hopefully I won't have any. But I'm coming in with a crew, so I'm not doing it by myself. I'm coming in with a couple of guys, and they're going to move because it's a big, heavy table, and I really didn't. There's no way I can move it in a little car. First of all, she's not going to give me the car again, and I'd have to rent something. I just can't really afford the time. At least I feel that way. Gila, how are you, Gila? My ex is evil. That's funny. My ex is not evil. She's not a bad person. She's just, you know, a little bit, she has her own stuff, but don't we all? But what was I going to say? Yeah, I just got off. I ordered all the little things that I need for Amazon. I ordered plates and silverware and a squeegee for the windows and cloth for the computer. I mean, all the things that I made a big list. I got like 9 different items. I got all these like weird things that I needed to order. A frying pan, you know. But yeah, so I'm like settling in, man. I mean, I love this place. I love being alone. Anyway, so I'm saying that every time you get divorced, you learn like, the second time I got divorced, I was like, I am not buying any furniture. At that point, let me just think. No, I wasn't really. I had been meditating with my guru. I like to sit on the floor. I think that was after my first. Anyway, after one of my divorces, I decided I'm not getting any like adult furniture. I'm just going to get like a little coffee table, and I'm going to sit on my little blanket and in the lotus position and eat. That didn't last long because then everybody in the shul found out that I didn't have any furniture. So um, people like just collected furniture from me. And before I knew it, I was sleeping in a bed and I had a table and chairs and everything else. Anyway. Gila, I miss you, man. I haven't had the chance to check in except, we checked in this morning. We made a video. I made a lot of videos today. I made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos today. All right. Anyway, yeah, you like floriculture? I like sitting on the floor, man. I mean, it's just like, I was like, what do I want to do without a woman in my life? Where do I really want to live? It's different. I mean, I, you know, whatever. I'm getting a futon from Rivka, really, Rivka's futon, and Rivka's like sitting chair. She got a chair from IKEA. My 6 dining room chairs and my dining room table. I'm never going to have 6 people in my, I don't think I will. I don't ever plan. I know you guys want to party in my place, but I mean, I don't really want to have a lot of people in my house. I mean, I just want to like, this is my place to work. I just want to work. I don't want to really like, I mean, party, maybe a Shabbos, maybe, I don't know, you know, if Gila gets an apartment, a second apartment, I'll invite her over for Shabbos, but I don't think she's probably going to do that. Um, Gurus need to stop coloring the RV info. Yeah, I'm totally not into this RV stuff, man. I'm all the gurus. And the only one in there is Mark. Wow. I'm getting bookshelves. Yes, I am getting a set of bookshelves, and hopefully I'll get some of my books. There's more than 6 of us. Yeah. There's more than 6 of you. Yes, a lot more. Right. If the White Hats are listening, please do something. I don't end up as collateral damage. So, hippie chick, yeah, man. Yeah, hippie chick, you live close enough, man. Maybe, whatever. Anyway, I'm trying to be, I'm sort of like, I'm really like kind of enjoying, like, I'm really enjoying not, no offense to any ladies, but I'm really enjoying not having a woman in my life right now. It's just, there's nobody to tell me that I'm doing something wrong. It's just like, it's like, okay, I want to have potato chips for breakfast, no biggie. Actually, my wife never objected to that. She probably was happy to see me eating something that was really disgusting and junky. All right, anyway, so mac and cheese experiment. Oh yeah. Hey Raven. A fire sign. Yeah. It's mac and cheese. You guys are disgusting. All right. So let's see. So Gila was telling me that Gila, can you? I know maybe you could call me, but can you elaborate on your idea about how the United States military is not showing themselves? But okay, let's go back. Let me just. I didn't really get a chance. I was doing a lot of things today, and I didn't really get a chance to really examine the intel. I did listen to SGN this morning before I did my first video, and he's wonderful. I really like his, he's just like, he's a non-alarmist. He's like, there's nothing to be upset about. This is like, if you see what's going on in China, man, if you see what's going on in Brazil, if you see what went on in Iran, the bad boys are going down. They've already gone down, I think. Salmon patty for dinner. That's interesting. Estionon is great. Yeah, he's just like straight up. He's like, he's not emotional. He's not like, oh my gosh, what's really happening? really happening. We can't really tell. I mean, is JB, is that really Joe, or is that like Josephine, or is it, I mean, I just don't go there, man. It's just like, come on, the guy was killed years ago. He was Gitmoed a long time ago. It's not you think that's the same guy? He doesn't look nearly as sinister. The original Joe was like a scary dude, man. That guy who's playing Joe now, he's a puppy. He's a teddy bear. He's like, he's pretending to be sniffing girls' hairs. I mean, come on, man. This is all a movie. Is my microphone working? It didn't make a difference? It didn't make a difference to hear my voice on the microphone? No difference? Really? Okay. Why are the sheep walking in circles? That's an interesting question. They better show proof, right? For T. Miller, just saying, they better show us proof. Yeah, why, man? The earlobes, yeah. how far you have come in 1 month. Just saying. You're talking about in terms of my personal life. Yeah, it's really amazing because I couldn't rent a place, man. They wouldn't rent to me because my credit sucks, and and I don't have I don't have, even though I worked for 20 years, that doesn't count anymore because I didn't get whatever earlobes, right? Fish are doing it all over the world. Yeah, they're all doing it all over the Frogmaster. Just play as punishment, right? Cows lay down when the rain is on the way. They sense change. After 28 years, that's nice, Starseed. You texted your Jewish ex-wife and wished her happy birthday. Mr. Bean playing JB, yeah. A den of vipers getting instructions in Hollywood. An angel definitely helped me. The angels are helping me all the time. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like so in sync. It's just like I had to call my wife today. I said, I don't have time. I have an appointment at such and such a time. And everything worked out just beautifully. It's just like clockwork. I don't know what's going on. It's just totally like beautiful. And I want to say that I heard the most amazing story today. I'm not sure how I would tell it. I almost want the person who told me the story to tell the story because it's so incredible. And I'm not sure I could do it justice. I don't think so. But I met somebody who knows the person who wrote the story about the white squall, about where we go one, we go all. And I want to say this part of it. I want to just tell you one part of the story. Where can you find Gianon? On Rumble. But there are various interviewers. He doesn't really he hardly ever does by himself, but it's on Rumble. Just go SGAnon on Rumble. But I want to just tell one story because this really blew me away. I talked to a woman who knows the guy who wrote, I didn't see the movie, The White Squall, but that's where the expression where we go one, we go all comes from. Apparently there was a sailing trip and they sailed down to South America and back, and they were all, they all had a big kind of a coming together experience, and they really came together, and then they hit this white squall, and I think a number of them were passed over. I'm not sure I can do this story justice, but I'm just gonna tell it. I'm not gonna go into gory details. But one of the person that I was talking to said that she personally knew the guy who wrote the story, and that her brother wrote the screenplay, knowing this guy, and that one of the young men who passed away in the real white squall, I forget what his name was. But anyway, one of the young men died, and and this was kind of like, apparently this was part of the story. I have to watch the movie, but this guy passed over in this experience, and they had an experience where one guy was like trying to get him out with the door, and they were holding onto the door together, and they were like best friends, and the guy passed away. And this person that was telling me the story said that she was born about the same time that the guy passed away. And that years later, when they were making the film, this young man's girlfriend came up to her and said, "You're the incarnation, you're the reincarnation of my boyfriend that passed away in that experience. And I've been waiting to see you." Isn't that bizarre? Anyway, so, it's just like, in other words, to be identified as a reincarnation of somebody else is a it's pretty up there. So, okay, so what Gila was saying is that, I think, is that the white hat military is really being cagey. It's not exactly the words she used, right, Gila? They're really like, they're not letting us see them. But I say, if you look at Brazil is, did they give up yet? Did the bad guys give up? I think it's if they didn't give up, I think they did. They did give up, yes. And then in China, they're doing the same thing. The people are saying, no more. We're not gonna take it. Right? So it's going to be, this is dominoes, man. These dominoes are starting to fall. So if you're still sitting there going, when is it going to happen? When? I don't see any signs. I don't think it's really happening. Oh no, it's not happening. It's just not happening. I think you're like maybe missing it, because it seems to me like it's pretty clear. The other fake FJB, what a circus show, right? I mean, the normies don't notice that, and I pointed it out to people. I'm saying, like, that is not JB, man. Look at him. They're like, what are you saying? You're Ellie, you're crazy. Ellie, not JB? It can't be. How is it possible? It's like, you've been lied to for like the last 5,000 years, then you're like, you're surprised, really? Yeah. So, yeah, Ellie, I mean, my evidence to all this is that the guy who used to call me crazy in synagogue, I told you this the other day, he now is calling me and asking me how to start a YouTube channel. I mean, this guy called me crazy to my face in front of all my brothers in shul. He says, "Ellie, you're crazy. What are you smoking?" And now he's like, "Ellie," he's calling me, "How do I get a YouTube channel started?" All right. And I told him, I know I said this before, but I told him, he said, "Do you think I'm doing this too much or that too much?" I'm saying, so I said, "Shmuley, did I listen to you when you told me I was crazy and I shouldn't be making YouTubes?" I said, "Don't listen to what other people tell you. That's a big mistake. Don't listen." She says, "Ellie, you're like, really? You think I care what you think of me?" I'm like, "You think I'm crazy?" Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy. What can I do? Anyway. All right. So I'm sorry. I'll get to the intel. I'm is it perseverating? Is that the word? Okay. Here we go. Let's see what's new. All right. Evergrande was today. So this should be a lot of news. I see a ton of what's this? No deals. We work for you. We listen to you. You guys hear me okay on this? On my microphone, my golden EAB microphone that's not even so golden. labeled crazy. You're Ellie, you're I'm like, my friends are like, Ellie, you quit, you left your job? You didn't get the Ellie, are you I'm like, yeah, I guess so, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that thing, man. I'm not doing it. No, absolutely not. It's not even a question in my mind. Okay, so anyway, no deals will work for you. We listen to you. You push the eyebore, and immediately POTUS began to comment, take action, read social media, play the game with us. Best game ever, boss. TV time. Everything has meaning. This is new. Everything has meaning. This is not a game. Learn to play the game. 17, you were right all along. Emmys, red carpet, Keck. Where we go one, we go all. You guys picked up on the carpet bombs for you and you alone. Fight, fight, fight. Just leave this here. What is this? Direct comms come in many different forms. Okay, that's a little tiny writing. Direct comms come in many different forms. So what's this, a new thing? Oh my gosh, you just posted something. There's going to be, wow, this just came out. This is hot off the press. There's going to be a big biblical scenario where they make out like it's World War III, but really they're activating militaries, then bombing all of these satanic Luciferian landmarks. We've been hearing this. Enacting Jasara funds and we the people rebuild. The event, it is biblical. What are some of the very big satanic Illuminati landmarks in the world? 17 showed us them. The V Place, the Buckingham, the White Place, the one in Germany, one in USA, Three Gorges Dam, CERN, Big Pharma, the reptilians who control the CCP, the media, 34 satanic buildings, dams of old, rods of gods, direct energy weapons worldwide, trains and planes grounded, lights, power switched off, change over to Tesla free energy. This is an old one. Bitcoin servers data center hit and turned off for good. 99.5 of crypto gone. China coins. Enter ISO 222 coins backed by precious metals. World War III scare event. Nuke sirens, water events, stock market crash, global martial law, Castle Rock scenario, Julio Assange, quantum systems, Project Odin switched on, Nasara Jasara RV, election flipping via military courts, FISA, military tribunal, confessions, 10-day movie, 3 times 8-hour sessions. 10 countries will be running the emergency broadcasting system to cover the whole world. Reveals inauguration. The Israeli M organization control of the world's MSM out of the US. Attached is 17 post 1871 outlining this. Project Odin, as mentioned by Code Monkey Z, is a powerful anti-platforming tool, deplatforming tool. Project Odin is part of Quantum Starlink. Our new quantum systems are to be protected by secret space programs out of the reptilian reach. Post 17 post 2337 tells you that the MSM assets will be removed. Think people like Alex Jones, Anderson Cooper, etc., and also satellites. The intelligence from the Jewish state stand down. Media assets will be removed. This part of tells you something powerful is going to knock out the satellites. This will black out the media, switch over to the quantum systems. This is Project Odin. All in all, give the reason to activate the military EBS. If you look at the Turksat rocket that launched from the USA in January, you will see that it's specifically for military comms for people's TVs and radios in Africa, Middle East, Europe, and Central Asia. And you better do your homework right now. I'll give you 10 minutes to get it done, Sonny. The event has many facets to it. The worldwide blackout to change over to Tesla energy, knocking out media satellites, QFS, rods of gods on dams and 34 buildings, and much, much more. 34 buildings will be in the event. They are very significant. We went through this already. Oh, the Playboy Mansion's going down? Oh, no. Getty Museum. It's all a show, swapping from the debt notes to rainbow treasury notes, now backed by precious metals, not oil and wars. Are we still comfy? Are we a little bit scared? This is an old post. A little bit of both is normal. Mr. T keeps his promises. Have faith in the Lord our God. He will comfort you through the storm. Okay, so this is, oh, and he's putting out another, look at all this stuff he just put out. George News. Ron Gould of the Mojave Country Board of Supervisors was told he would be arrested if he did not certify the election. I vote aye under duress. I found out today that I have no choice but to vote aye, or I will be arrested. That's nice, man. You know, it's nice to have a choice in this world. It's nice that there's justice. Okay, let's see. A Maricopa County poll observer just testified at the Board of Supervisors hearing that at 7 p.m. there were still 675 people waiting in line when the polls closed. Only 150 people ended up voting. 525 voters were disenfranchised at one polling place. That's not so nice. And then what's this? The ratings are so low for CNN that it will take far more than layoffs to save it. What they really need is credibility. And CNN has none. All fake news. This is from from Mr. T. CNN boss Chris Licht confirmed the network will face layoffs. Who cares? Let them eat cake, right? No deals. Vincent Kennedy is flicking the switch. They're saying dark outs. 9.49310. 9, and that's 13. That's, I don't know. 3, 12, 12, 10, 9, 10. I don't know. There's some kind of date. Oh, here we go. And remember, Christopher Miller is still the acting Secretary of Defense of the U.S. military. The real Lloyd Austin was already Gitmoed. Something about the 12 million he embezzled from Iraq. I didn't get your what you guys were saying about the RV. I'm sorry, but I just don't know that much about it. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't have the tattoos that Phil has. I don't have the charm of Mark Z. I have to get by on just pure good looks. I mean, let's face it. I don't have their charm. I don't have their skill. I don't have their smarts, but I got the looks, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Here's another long. This should let you know that under the T administration and military command through Kash Patel and top commanders all gave Elon Musk the go-ahead and funding to create the world's first free internet and satellites to control the world internet, especially in time of chaos when the grid goes down. This should also tell you the hundreds of billions of dollars the military gave Musk was used in part to purchase Twitter. You are watching the military operations unfolding in real time. I told you long ago Musk was coming. The chaos that is happening inside the Pentagon is erupting. They're trying to create a global chaos in many countries and activating the deep state military alliance to create coup, civil war. FTX is just the beginning, as the next crypto exposure is going to hit and link the Pentagon and all the bad boys, the three-letter agencies, to money laundering. Musk has keys. Dead man talking. John McAfee, over 30 terabytes of global information on cryptocurrency and the world crypto money laundering operations scheme connected to whatever. The US military is in possession of 30 terabytes, and the Pentagon are in panic as FTX went down and the next cryptocurrency is about to drop. There's a lot happening behind the scenes as the military operations move towards the US Supreme Court. As China has been activated into chaos through the bad guys. South America is inside military operations connected to selection not being kosher. The European Union is turning on the Biden admin and the warmongering, and EU is planning to sue the US and start a trade war. Lots happening behind the scenes. Buckle up, Buttercup from 17. Buckle up. All right, let's see what's this? The Antifa militants and Black Lives Matters riders break into launch fireworks inside Starbucks. Seattle. No, that's nice. Brazil, the General Army Marco Antonio Fieri and the Army Reserve sent a letter to the military stating that they stand with President Bolsonaro and encourage action to be taken against the corrupt thing. This is big. What is going on in London right now? London explosion, smoke billowing across Capitol after huge flash of light. We're bringing you the very latest updates, pictures, and videos on this breaking news story. Stop what you're doing and watch this. This is the best explanation of what happened in Arizona. Here's a list of every Republican who took money from the FTX. Let me put that on the Intel channels so you guys can have a look. Gila. Okay. Why doesn't the media remember this? They don't remember Trump being given the Ellis Island Award for contributing to the conditions of inner city Black youth, standing alongside Muhammad Ali and Rosa Parks. They don't remember that. Oh, and here's one with Pepe. The Twitter files on free speech suppression, soon to be published on Twitter itself. The public deserves to know what really happened. And there's a picture of a frog with a lot of popcorn flying. You got to see this. I got to put this on the Intel channel. This is too funny. Pepe. Yeah, Pepe with with popcorn all over the place. You have to see that. But they're going to publish the files on Twitter. How cool is that? The DS crypto money laundering sham is being drained by the White Hat Alliance. Nothing can help these people. We've beaten them at their own game. National Guard leaving the U.S. Law of War Manual, Executive Order 139912 and 1209 at work. GOP-controlled AZ county refuses to certify the election. The attorney Mark Elias is going to sue in an attempt to get people to commit treason by, certifying a non-kosher event. But bet that doesn't work out well for this guy. I bet it's not such a smart move. He has some questions to answer for his direct involvement in Uranium One scandal. So he has other problems too. So, Marky, man, you better chill. If anyone misses or wants to listen to the Captain Kyle chat last night with Major Freddie, Captain Kyle, SG Anon, and me, here you go. Okay, so I'll put that on the Intel channels. I don't see a link, but Twitter kill. Elon sues because of proven bot percentage well exceeds purchase agreement. Elon gets his money back, buys Facebook, rinse, repeat. Oh, that's interesting. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Boom, 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 boom. A week to remember. Dark to light, blackout necessary, dark to light. Yeah. Okay. Okay, a lot of planes up and around. Portion of cuteness for today. What's the portion of cuteness? It's a seal on a. Is this a real movie? It's a seal on a floating iceberg. Here's a picture of Peppy. It's Peppy with a thermometer. So funny. Okay, what's this? Secret suppression of free speech by Apple. Customers were never told. What the heck is going on here? This is from Elon. There's a picture of Peppy. The picture of Peppy with a thermometer. I'm sorry. Peppy's like sweat's pouring up his head, and he's got a thermometer. I don't know. See, you had to be there, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to laugh at my own jokes, right? What am I doing? I'm losing it here, guys. It's too much fun. This is a meme. It says, it's like a road sign. Oh my God, it's so funny. I can't do it. It's too funny. I'm putting these on the Intel channel. These memes are just too funny. They're a riot. I think I've been doing this too long. I'm really losing it here. But they have a road sign that says, okay, it says, pay 30% or go to war. I'm sorry. That's it. You have to look at that one on the Intel channel. It has a car. Okay, I'm definitely losing it. I'm not even embarrassed. That's how bad I am. Oh my gosh. And I'm blowing my nose in public. Oh, yeah, what a mess, yeah. I'll bet Rush never had days like this. Follow us on social media. Okay, so I think I'm one coffee over the one coffee over the line, right? Okay. Let's try to get serious here. The price of gold this morning was 1776. On a more serious note, big day ahead. China Tuesday, USA versus Iran. China is rising. That's big time. Okay, I'm gonna go to. I think I'm gonna go to another channel. It says, this is from American Patriot. Oh my gosh, what's that picture? Not kosher, but it says, Elon, get on this. New Chinese bot swap Twitter with porn and escorts to hide the news of mass protest in China. Interesting, right? They're trying to hide the news of mass protests in China with porn. The United States is delaying the transfer of at least $19 billion worth of arms to Taiwan due to massive arms shipments to Kiev. This causes concern among U.S. congressmen in the context of supporting Taiwan. I mean, how corrupt can you get? Warehouses of military equipment of NATO countries are empty because of assistance to the country you. Okay, we saw this yesterday about the eruption of the volcano in Hawaii. I don't know what that is. Too much fun, man. This is what did Rush used to say? Having more fun than a human being should be allowed to have, or something like that. Which Angela? Okay, some Chinese bots. All right. Let's go to another channel, man. I'm wreaking havoc on myself. It was just, yeah, I was okay. I'm sorry that I laughed. I just was like, you have a backup channel. Yeah, you heard that Shaquille is putting your videos on my, because I don't really need to do that on my videos. Can you believe that YouTube would censor Gila? Really? I mean, does that make any sense? Oh my gosh. It's too much, Gila. It's just too much to bear. First me, then you. I mean, the 10 most banned books of all time. I don't know what those are. All right. Okay. I can't. What's this? This is a long post. Has anyone heard anything about the Supreme Court case? Did anything come out? Did anybody hear any news about it? Laughter is the best medicine. Yeah, I mean, those memes that I saw were just too funny. I know, it was just you have to see them. I put them on the Intel channel. I mean, I hope they crack you up as much as they did me. Yeah, I just yeah, I do tend to lose it. Yeah, I'm so no SCOTUS info, okay. You're banned from sharing or commenting. I know we're like public enemy number one. I mean, really, Gila? I mean, you take down Gila? I mean, that is just what was that? Something fell down. Um, the lighting is pretty good. All I'm using is a lamp. I mean, it's so much better than one of those like round lights. I've tried those round lights. They're terrible. For like, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, man, a lamp with a shade is popping, man. Memes are important decodes. Yeah. Just elected Pepe. That's ridiculous. So funny. Did you see the one with Elon with the car? The car that has a choice between like or go to war, and then there's like a car that's like in the intersection. SCOTUS didn't make a decision by the 21st. They lose by default. Just order spiritual bean coffee. Yeah, check out Brian Best Coffee, man. I mean, I don't know if I mean, I don't know the is it okay? Is it kosher for me to do that? I think so, man. Brian started sending me coffee, and I really liked it. It's not like I'm not selling his coffee. I think it was really nice of him that he just and I'm not saying that anybody else should send me stuff. Please don't get me wrong. Do not, somebody's been sending me silver coins, and I don't know how to thank them. If you were listening to me and you were sending me the silver coins, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And but I am not saying do not send me stuff. But Brian, just out of the goodness of his heart, he just wanted to share his product to me, and I loved it. He's great coffee. So I put his link down below, and Baruch Hashem, I mean, he was able to quit his job that he probably hates, and now he's selling coffee. I mean, he makes great coffee. And there are probably a lot of you here that have things like that they still work jobs that they hate, but they have something that they really like to do. And that's where you should be using the prosperity channel. And don't be shy, man. If you have something you want me to this is a family. I'm not this isn't about me, like I am selling this because Mr. Trump-tastic, turned me onto it, and I really like this stuff. And yeah, potentially could make me some nice money, and it could make a lot of people some nice money, and that's great. But I'm just saying, like, if you don't have to send me things, I don't need, I don't lack, I have everything. Are you kidding me, man? I'm renting like this zillion-dollar place for like peanuts, man, because I don't know why. Because God wanted me to have this place. I mean, I can't even believe I live here. But I'm just saying that if you have a business idea that's really cool and you can't get it off the ground and you just need a little help, let me know. Somehow try to get my attention, and I'll put it up here. This is like I said, I'm not in it. I'm not in it like I'm gonna, like, how much money do I need? What am I gonna do with extra money? I'm probably not gonna travel. I already, you know, whatever. Whatever. I've already, that's not the point. The point is that, like, if you have a really great idea like Brian did, and, and you can get my attention and I can put it up and help you, I want to. That's what this is all about. It's not about me. It's about us. It's no like, whoa, the guru became really successful. Isn't that nice? It's like, no, that's that, yes, it is nice, but I also want to see everybody else become prosperous. And so if anyway, You don't have to send me free stuff. Just, you tell me, like, you got this stuff that's really amazing, or you do something, and if you just had a little help, God forbid we should help each other a little bit, right? Like, like, oh, I used to joke the kids in my class that if they did any deals in my class, I had to get 10% off the top. That went over big, The admin hears this, Weber wants 10% of all deals going on in the classroom. But no, really, I mean, if you have stuff, man, I mean, go to the prosperity channel, but we can be helping each other, man. The internet is made for that kind of prosperity. It's made for, like, you know, like with the merch thing. I mean, I don't really make any money on merch, but it's like, people say, well, do you have to buy, you have boxes of cups in your house? It's like, no, I don't touch the stuff. I mean, that's the beauty of the internet. You can get stuff done that we couldn't do before. We couldn't take down this deep state without the internet. That was a gift to us. So use it, and be prosperous, man. Don't be embarrassed. Like, I want you guys to be rich. I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to be, whatever you want. I mean, if you really want a Lamborghini, you should have one. I personally, I don't want a car. I hate cars. I consider myself prosperous if I don't have to get a car. But I have these guys moving tomorrow, and I'm like, can I sit in the back? Can I go in the back of the truck on the ride home? Ride back to my place. He's like, well, I'm not sure. You have to ask the guys. Because I don't have a car. I don't want to have a car. But some people do. Some people have to have a Lamborghini. That's like a big deal to them. So get a Lamborghini. There's no shame in it. That's what I'm saying, man. The cabals, they had all the good stuff, and now shave your head. Yeah. Hadassah Ariel, what's that about, man? Okay, then. Hadassah Ariel, are you talking about having to wear a shaitel? But yeah, seriously, man, if you guys have a good idea, I mean, I'm so delighted that Brian is able to do well. I mean, it's not like, well, there's only enough for me. It's like, no, everybody should have. Who took their, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we should have a prayer. Had to pay sell your car. That's not nice. Oh, David said he wanted to shave his head. I said no. Yeah, I mean, me getting to do what I want to do, is that hurting anybody? I don't think so. I made a conscious. Somebody was telling me that, like, Dolores Cannon, is it? That, after if you start to really embrace this stuff, it just comes to you. Wow. I mean, I'm looking out the window, man. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm living here. And I don't want to help. I don't, yeah. I want all the goods for myself. And you'll keep nothing and be happy. Thank you, Klaus. See, man, anyway, where I'm in New York, man. I mean, and that's the amazing thing about where I live. I live in the most beautiful place I can ever imagine, and I'm in the middle of New York City, and I'm not paying a lot of money. That's the kicker, man. I mean, I was like, I don't care where I live as long as I can see the water. I don't have to really see the water. I could just like if I could catch it in the rear view mirror. If when I stand upside down on my head and I could catch a little glimpse off in the distance. I'll be happy. That's what I said to the universe, and the universe said, "No, man, we're going to give you a view of the water, man." And boy, did they! I mean. I never would have expected it. And when I saw a picture of this place, I was like, I called the real estate agent. I didn't say like, well, I want to come check it out. I said, I'll take it. Yes, I don't have to see it. I'm not coming down there. I'm not wasting time to get somebody who has good credit will take it. But anyway, you have to move fast. If you see something you like, I mean, that's how I got my house. I got my house in Crown Heights. Even when I bought my house 20 years ago, people were not able to buy houses. That's because I saw a house for sale. My wife and I looked at it. We said we could make this work. It was a little teeny house. I did not want a big house. I wanted a little teeny house. We ran. It was Friday afternoon, right before Shabbos. If we were normal people, we would have said, well, we'll check back on Saturday. We're like, no, we ran down to the realtor. We said, we'll take it. And here's $100. I want to put a deposit on it. And by the time Shabbos was done on Saturday night or Sunday, when we checked back, the guy said, I had 5 offers on this house. But because you gave me $100, I had to keep it for you. Anyway, beach party, yeah, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah. My daughter and her boyfriend are going swimming tomorrow with the manatees. Oh, how beautiful, man. Thank you, Frogmeister, but also so do you guys too. Yeah, you'll see if you see it tomorrow. Well, you won't see it tomorrow because I'm going to go move tomorrow. I'm going to go to my house and get my stuff. Get all my I realize I have way too much clothes, man. Now that I have a washer dryer and I don't have to depend on my wife to wash it, I can wash it myself. It takes 2 minutes. Yeah, anyway. Okay, let me just check. Let me just I don't know what time it is. It feels like it's getting there. Yeah. Let me just check a little more intel. See if there's anything else that's really. I'm definitely buzzed on the coffee right now. I'm very tempted to. Let's see. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna try to control myself for half a second. Okay, here's whip. What do you got? Anything on whiplash? Mickey Mouse lobster. Oh, we saw this, didn't we? Excuse me. 10 Days of Darkness. Scare tactics. D's falling. R's walk away, removed. Disinformation is real. Distractions are necessary. Focus was US today while really happening in Saudi Arabia under same context. This is an old post, but where is POTUS? Everybody's safe. Okay, fine. We've read this one a zillion times. Let me put it. Remember, nothing was going to happen in court. Oh yeah, we read this. Evergrande was today. Let me just see what this is. Justice Thomas has a little. Yeah, I'm not going to go through this one again. All right, let me look for something else. See the White House, same old thing. The truth is coming out. This is from Francine. So you were having a spiritual awakening, you lost all your friends, you can no longer work a regular job, and your family thinks you're crazy. Congratulations, you just escaped the matrix. That's pretty profound. I've seen that one before. That's a great thing. All right, I'm not seeing any really cool. La 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 la. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 la 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 la. Swiss central bank moved its gold from Bern to a federal bunker in Kandersteg. Swiss central bank moved its gold from Bern to okay, written by Jan, I can't pronounce the name, originally published in Gainesville Coins. In Switzerland, it's a state secret where the central bank stores its gold domestically. From all the information I could gather, I conclude the Swiss central bank primarily stores its gold, and that of foreign central banks and the Bank for International Settlements in Bundesblatt. The Bank for International Settlements, I think, is like a major part of the bad boy. Okay, I'll read this, but first I'll publish it. Oh my gosh. Laughing hysterically really makes your nose run. I'm sorry, man. I never grew up. Actually, my mommy says that she also has a runny nose. She's 92, so maybe it doesn't really go away after all. I thought after I was like 5, it was going to go away, but okay, behind the scenes, Musk's subsidiary companies, 3 investors are connected to the lawsuits in which over 300 U.S. citizens have filed lawsuits against the U.S. government BJ administration. In the lawsuit, it states that U.S. citizens were not protected from foreign interference and domestic interference in the selection process, and the Department of whatever did not act accordingly in protecting the U.S. elections and sovereignty that connects to treason and military tribunals if the United States Supreme Court does not change the elections. Here's something from Gila. Let's see. Brazil's military declares Bolsonaro president. That's huge news. I mean, you can't say that's nothing. The Brazilian military have shown their support for the Brazilian people by declaring Bolsonaro the true president of Brazil, following evidence of a non-kosher selection process. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Months ago, many Patriot channels are here also, letting you know that the chaos happening inside the Supreme Court as they were arguing about the selection process. Now the U.S. SCOTUS, silently pushed by the military alliance ops, have now in their hands the case of the 300 U.S. citizens who want to sue the U.S. government and bring forth questions about the selection process. You must understand, every year there are about 7,000 requests for Supreme Court intervention and rulings, and only a handful are reviewed and allowed to the Supreme Court. But for some miraculous reason, the Supreme Court is pushing this case into their dockets, and nobody is reporting it. So the Supreme Court is pushing this case about the selection process not being kosher. The Pentagon is in chaos. The Supreme Court is planning to hear this case. The idea of the plan by military alliance is to have SCOTUS take the case and start to expose the U.S. government captured operations and foreign interference in the U.S. elections 2020. The idea has always been for the people to fight for the country and win back the country, but with military alliance in the background pulling strings unknowingly, this plan is connected to continuity of government. The plan of having SCOTUS slow drip the U.S. corruption connected to DOJ, FIBI, JB, and let the public find out what really happened through SCOTUS exposure would stop the massive civil war brewing. And the outcome would be less chaotic. We went through that the other day. Meanwhile, in the Pentagon, the forces are divided as they know the Supreme Court is planning to take the case, and they are the bad ones. There's a huge part of the reason China is kicking off. South America is kicking off. Africa, Middle East, tensions rising. The deep state inside the Pentagon is trying to start a world war or world war chaos for distraction. Everything connects back to this thing. Money laundering, country U, crypto, bio, creation of things, creation of this. U.S. rocker people, as Russia begins military tribunals in East, it can only be expected U.S. military tribunals is heading our way as the crime of the centuries against humanity is being exposed. Lots happening behind the scenes as Epstein's saga is only beginning. Yesterday, we had riots in Belgium, riots in the Netherlands, riots in Germany, protests in China, protests in Iran, protests in Brazil, riots in Kazakhstan, war in northern Syria, war in northern Iraq, war in the country U. So there's a lot going on, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the dominoes falling down. A message to all Brazilians: do not leave the barracks, do not leave the military zones. On November 30th, some influencers are calling the patriots in Brasilia to go to the Senate. Forget it. Don't leave the military zones. If you do, the police will destroy the movement. There will be, it will not be good. The military hasn't said anything about you guys bothering them. Do not trust influencers trying to lure you out of the military zones. Your only backup is the army, but they can't do anything near the Senate. The home of EU, Brussels like a war zone tonight as Moroccans smash up the city. People across China are holding up blank sheets of paper to protest CCP censorship. Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty good. I mean, the dominoes are going down. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, 9:03. So I think everything is happening. I think there's no denying that the dominoes are really starting to fall. And it's just a matter of time before it hits the US, I think. I'm not sure what that's going to look like here, but I think it's coming soon. Thanks. Thanks, Lovelight. I don't know if you're talking about me, but whoever it is has a good heart, man. All power to you, man. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter, you know, who you think you are. Like this friend I was talking to today, she's an incarnation of this guy that was killed on the ship. I mean, we don't know who we are. I have no idea who I am. Who cares? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because how do I know? Because it seems like things just sort of work out all the time. Yeah. Anyway, 770. We have 770 people here. That's the big shul in Crown Heights. All right, I'm gonna call it a night. I don't expect to be here in the morning for the live show. I'll try to still put out a video, and I'll be back tomorrow night with an apartment full of clothes and bookcases and futons and nice chairs, rocking chairs, and a dining room table. The dining room table was given to me by Beryl Epstein. May his soul rest in peace. Given to my family. He said he wanted to have a table that he could dance on, and he was a big dude. It's a big table. I mean, it's not a fancy table. It's got a lot of burn marks in it, but it's fine for me. 6 chairs. I'll have to make 5 friends. Maybe. Or just have the same person over 5 times and they could sit in different places. Or maybe we could sit in different configurations. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow night, probably. Hopefully I'll be done moving by then. And I'll have some stuff. It should be a slam dunk because my wife is making it pretty simple for me. She already made me agree on what things I was taking, what things I would not, so we wouldn't have a fight. It's pretty smart of her. She was very generous. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for coming, and thanks for putting up with my laughing, my hysterical laughing. But if you see the memes, I think you'll laugh too. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. Everything is moving according to plan, man. Do not be discouraged. This is devolution at its finest. China, Brazil. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Much love. And yeah, thanks for also, I did a surprise thing about ASEA. This was, but if you're curious about ASEA, go to the show more and call Jay, because Jay really knows what he's talking about. And he can, he can hook you up in the right way. And if you do it on your own, I don't know. I mean, they're saying that like sometimes you could get old stuff on Amazon. I don't know. Just, you could make parnassa. You could make a living from it. I don't know. I mean, it seems like people, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just happy. And again, check out Brian. Let me just think of all the things that I can say. Check out all the Telegram channels. If you're lonely, we have a support channel. We have a prosperity channel. If you have a business idea and you want to run it by people, go to the prosperity channel and Telegram and the show more. We have this ASEA stuff. You can talk to Jay if you want to try that. It's pretty amazing. I find it pretty amazing. Gila's channel, check out Gila's channel, check out Gila's book, check out Jason Shirka's excellent TV channel. You can get my Kabbalah Guru course there. And yeah, and just have a great night. I'm going to try to get some sleep. And we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. But I will be putting out a video tomorrow. And guys, thanks for everything. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the family. Thanks for like supporting each other, supporting me, supporting Brian. I mean, and like I said, if you have some idea you want, you know, you hate your job and you've always wanted to be a read tarot cards or I don't know, give whatever, let me know. Let me post it for you. Let me give me the pleasure of doing something nice in this world. That's what it's all about anyway. And also Lamborghinis. Right. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. All right. I'm a little tired. We'll see you tomorrow night if I don't see you in the morning. Okay. But I will have a video out, God willing, tomorrow. And may the force be with you. And let's rock the world. It's happening, guys. The normies will wake up. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.